Trent Alexander Arnold, one of the greatest right backs that this sport has ever seen. You'd expect someone of such high stature to be praised and glorified, but he gets treated like an average Joe Sunday League player. Without a doubt, he's the most disrespected player in world football right now. Look at what Keane had to say about Trent Alexander Arnold a couple of days ago. To give some context, this was made after a game against Manchester United which Trent did not have his best performance in.
We talk about how brilliant Trent is going forward, but Trent's defending today, my goodness, it's like schoolboy stuff. To talk about him going to Real Madrid, the way he's defending, he's going to Tranmere Rovers after this. He's got to do better.
The way he spoke about Trent, you'd expect for him to give away 7 goals and that Liverpool lost in an embarrassing way. But no, Liverpool drew 2-2. Trent may have been bad in that game, but it was his first bad performance in the entire season. And my question to Keane and all of Trent's haters is, why didn't you guys speak about him like this in the first half of the season? Where was this after AC Milan? Where was this after Brighton? Where was this after Tottenham Hotspur? In all the games I just mentioned, he had a masterclass in. Against AC Milan, he absolutely pocketed Rafael Leao. The same Rafael Leao that was getting world-class shouts for spearheading a comeback against Inter Milan in the Supercoppa d'Italia final. Where was this talk when Trent absolutely pocketed him? You didn't hear peep from anyone. Where was this talk when he absolutely pocketed the Brighton left-hand side? I didn't even realize Matoma played that game. Where was this talk after he dropped a masterclass against Tottenham Hotspur? The 6-3 win. And this is why Trent is disrespected. His first bad game against Manchester United, and everyone's talking about him like he's had a stinker in every single game he played. Also, he had a good performance against Brentford today, who have tricky wingers like Mbeumo and Wissa, but you won't hear Keane talking about it, would you? Look at this other clip of Keane talking on the overlap.
My point with Trent, right? This is my point with Trent. Going forward, brilliant. If he goes to Madrid, good luck to him. As if Madrid don't have to defend. But Trent still defends. It's bizarre. He's played over 300 games. He played for England. But he still defends like he's never played it right back.
To say that he plays like he's never played in the position before. I don't think these guys realize that he's a Champions League winning right back. A Premier League winning right back. To say he's never played right back before, while he literally won all these trophies in that position. Listen, I'm not gonna act like Trent is the best defender in the world. We all know that he has his frailties there. But once again, let's not act like he's a complete scrub. In my opinion, he's been top 3 defensive right back so far this season. It's gotten to a point where people forget about his offensive prowess. This season is his best defensive season in his entire career. When he pulled out that crazy pass against West Ham, I completely forgot he even had that in his locker. And another thing that completely pisses me off, the constant debates with Reece James whenever he has one bad game. Reece James has only played like 3 games this season, and I was seeing tweets saying that Reece James is levels above Trent because he scored a free kick against Bournemouth. This was his first appearance since like October this season. Trent in 1 game against Tottenham Hotspur has achieved more than Reece James in 3 years for Chelsea. And for people to compare the two in big 2025 is embarrassing. And also the lack of game time he's had for England is embarrassing. Southgate played him like in 1 game in the Euros, even though he could have used him a lot more. He let Walker stink it up in the final and didn't play Trent. What on earth? Kyle Walker was at fault for Nico Williams' goal because he wasn't marking him. Even if you say Trent would have made the same mistake, he probably would have offered much more than Kyle Walker did going forward the entire campaign. And it's times like this that I kind of understand why he might want to go to Real Madrid. He'll finally escape the English press that's been on his back so far this entire time. He'll finally escape the English press that's been on him every single mistake he's made. But if he does go to Real Madrid, he'll be abandoning his boyhood club and all the fans that were backing him when he wasn't playing so well. I'm telling you, if I was in Trent's position, I wouldn't know what to do either. Hopefully he stays, of course. I want Trent to stay at Liverpool so he can continue winning stuff. But once again, the longer he stays in this country, the more disrespected he's just gonna get. And it's unfair to him. He does not deserve this whatsoever. He'll have really good defensive games, but the second he makes just one mistake, the media and everyone will just be on his back again. And that's gonna be it for this one. Let me know what you guys think, of course. Have I just been yapping this entire time about Trent, and is the criticism actually fair? Or do you guys agree with me and that he's disrespected way too much? Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the season. I know you guys could help me out, and hopefully I'll see you guys for the next video. Goodbye.